What's good, y'all? You Dub back here again in 2020. Let's get it. Now, this video has been something I've proposed, had on my mind for many years now. Many years. Probably somewhere around 4 years, I think, give or take. And then good old Saiyan Scholar, formerly, I think, Super Saiyan 4 guy. I think that was his former name or something. I've been subbed to him recently, and he's got a lot of great phenomenal Dragon Ball content. Arguably the greatest Dragon Ball um, content creator of all time. Just saying, it's phenomenal stuff that he puts on his channel, and he breaks things down in detail. He goes by the facts. Man, gotta love it. But he made a video recently about Ultra Instinct Krillin. He should be the next one to receive it. And he even mentioned that man, Tienshinhan, Tien. And in the response, I say he should be. If anybody should be the next one, it should be Tien. For years though, I've said that Namekian God, Piccolo, like Dragon Ball, make it happen. Namekian Book of Lore, they knew about Super Saiyan God. Come on, everything points to Piccolo becoming a Namekian God. But human God Tien, give my man, my second favorite character in all of Dragon Ball, some love. All right. And this isn't out of nowhere. This isn't me just, give people power ups. Oh, no, 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 no. Let's look at all the factors and facts, shall we? Do you know out of the rivals and former antagonists slash villains, depending on the situation, that Tien has one of the best track records against Son Goku? That's right. He's 1-1 in combat against Son Goku. Piccolo can't say that. He's 0-1. Vegeta's 0-2. Don't give me that Buu Saga mess. We know that Vegeta himself admitted defeat because he knew Kakarot had SSJ3. So, 0-2. Right? Let's see. Who else we rock? Frieza, 0-2. 1-1, 0-2, depending on how you want to interpret it. Vegeta, we already mentioned him. Hits 1-1 if we're going by the anime, Dragon Ball Super anime. Jiren is either 1-1 or 1-2. So Jiren has arguably the best, or Jiren's 1-1 or 2-1. Excuse me. Jiren has arguably the best showing against Son Goku. All right. If you're going by Dragon Ball Super Broly's pretty much got 1 W over Son Goku, or 1-1, depending on how you want to split it. But pretty much Tien's up there with the big dogs when it comes to records versus Son Goku. He's just the earliest. Yamcha's like 0-1 or 0-2. Krillin 0-1 or 0-2. Master Roshi, he's 1-0, but we know there's an asterisk, a big asterisk towards him. He dropped out. So when it comes down to it, all right. When it comes down to it, Tien has some of the best showings against Son Goku. And both fights were phenomenal. Phenomenal fights. Some of the greatest fights in Dragon Ball. Hands down. Okay? Now, you take into how he was hyped up. He had the mantle, the torch passed on to him by Master Roshi himself. He was the top dude. It was Son Goku and it was Tien. And even by the time of the Saiyan Saga, he was that third dude. It was Son Goku, Piccolo, and Tien. You can say, where did they Gohan? No. Remember, Gohan was still a kid at this point. He hadn't got all of his amps. Yes, he had Uzaro and stuff, and yes, he was getting trained in survival. But Tien was still a third dude, man. Still the third dude. And then you get the progression. You can say it's a filler all you want to, the King Cod planet. The fact is, jumped astronomically from like 1,700 to over 40,000. We know that because of Jason Berger beatdown. He wasn't the only one, but he was the leader. The only time Krillin ever, and I mean ever, on some Y2J Chris Jericho status, the only time Krillin ever surpassed Tien in power. Oh, he's the strongest human. I'm going to debunk that in a second. But the only time he ever surpassed was when, in the Namek Saga, Krillin had his potential unlocked just like by the elder by Guru. All right, he had this potential a lot, just like Gohan. Krillin was like 75,000 or something like that. Then if you go into the Cell Saga, do I need to bring? I mean, the Android Saga first. Tien was definitely more powerful than Krillin. You go into the Cell Saga. Tien pushed back a semi-perfect Cell. Then in the Buu Saga, when Krillin could do nothing, this man Tien out here firing blasts, Neo Tri-Beam cannons at Buhan, if I remember. Oh, no. Boo-Tinks, if I remember correctly. Yeah, because Son Goku contemplated pretty confidently first with Tien, right? Then he's like, ooh, Mr. Satan. But Tien was that dude, powerful as hell. By the end, if you go all the way down the timeline, I had said him and Piccolo are bare minimum above Super Saiyan 2s. If you're talking about from the Buu saga, you could say Piccolo, that SSJ 3 range, you could argue that as well. The thing is, man, Tien mad underrated. Krillin doesn't have any one of the feats in the showings. If you go by now, the booking in Dragon Ball Super hurt him. It did. But here's the thing. He showed up against Frieza's soldiers. He did. In the Tournament of Power again. And if you go by the manga, both of them got outed there. So it doesn't really matter. We can't go by the manga with the facts. But if you go by the anime, Krillin didn't have any better showing. Krillin did not have a better showing than Tien. But let's back that up for a second. Because everybody wants to get on Tien. Oh, he got knocked out with this whole mystical. He was not trying to fight Master Roshi. He wasn't trying to fight him. But he got nothing. He wasn't trying to fight Master Roshi. It wasn't a great showing, sure. But if you know pro wrestling, it looked like one of those situations to put Master Roshi over at this amp state, which made no damn sense. He was not more powerful than Tien. Stop it. Stop. Y'all ain't gonna convince me. It's nonsense. Nonsense. They were just trying to push him. They were booking Master Roshi well because he ain't been relevant in God knows how long. So really, since early Dragon Ball has Master Roshi really been actually relevant in the fight. So keep that in mind. They had to give a reason why the old sensei is in the building. Okay? So yeah. Let's look at Krillin, because y'all wanted the statement. Yamcha of all people said that to his daughter. How is he supposed to lie? You gonna lie to, how you just supposed to say, oh, your dad is weak? 18 said Krillin doesn't train. Tien always training. All right, it's Son Goku, Vegeta, Tien, and Piccolo. Them four always training. This man Tien opened up a dojo, became a sensei himself, true master of the martial arts, true master of ki. You kidding me? You kidding me? You trying to tell me Krillin over Tien? Get the hell out of here. If you're talking Android 18, now we having a discussion. Obviously, Android 17, because we saw the level that he was at. But 10 versus 18. Krillin can't mess with 18. He can't mess with her. But 10 possibly could. Y'all need to stop. You look at the Tournament of Power. Oh, tag team with 18. This man Tien went out like a boss. Went against a sniper dude who was picking folk off, who was giving people fits. Tien sacrificed himself. Useful techniques. Remember, multiple clones. You look at multiple arm techniques. Neo Tri-Beam cannon. He's taking Krillin on out of there. Got the sword flare just like Krillin. He's better than Krillin. He's more powerful than Krillin definitively. You can't show me a single feat in Dragon Ball that showcases Krillin is better. Show me one. I need the feats. I need any form of evidence. One weak ass statement from Yamcha to Krillin's daughter, Marin, does not equate to him being more powerful than Tien. Now, let's look at the fact. And by the way, you could argue all around Super Saiyan 2 level because of his Buu feat. You can argue that. Just saying, you can make that argument. Not saying he wasn't SSJ2. Vegeta and Son Goku are defeating him. Probably Gohan. But Gohan's stamina issues in the Buu arc is questionable. Regardless of that, he's up in that level. He's at bare minimum Super Saiyan level. Bare minimum. Okay? Now, Third eye. Now, the whole third eye clan has never been fully confirmed. The whole demonic potential and whatever, blah, 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 blah. You can go that route. But the fact of the opening of the third eye in many philosophies and many spiritual faiths is a huge matter. It is, self-achievement, enlightening of oneself. Okay, you can look at that. You can look at key control. You can say has learned to fully master key. Full maybe he trains. You could question why he would train Weiss, but who knows? Maybe he goes training with Mr. Popo, goes back to the basics and unlocks potential. Maybe he unlocks Ultra Instinct, maybe he doesn't. We know Master Roshi has his own form of Ultra Instinct, or at least he's knocking on the door like Lord Beerus is in the Dragon Ball Super manga. You could totally see Tien doing something like that, okay? Tien mastering his fighting techniques. And you could say the amp and spike of power, well, self-realization, okay? Enlightenment. Maybe Tien goes on a spiritual journey and comes back and he becomes a Buddha, if you will, an enlightened one, and thus into God mode. Now you say, well, does that mean Tien needs God key? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. And there's a lot of arguments about the essential nature of God key. I mean, Lord Frieza. You look at Frieza, right? Golden Frieza. That's not God key. You look at Hit. Doesn't have God key. 17 doesn't have God key. Jiren certainly doesn't have God key. Right? All stupidly powerful, right? You can make Tien truly relevant by having this man and pushing him to the height of human potential. And we've seen this. This man has never been given anything. Krillin's had his potential unlocked. Gohan's been given gifts. The Saiyans have their transformations. Piccolo's fused with Kami. Show me what Tien and Yamcha get nothing, bro. They get nothing. And Tien still is powerful. Say overachievement. He was a fighting genius. Bro, give Tien his thing. Give him his shine. Let his character evolve naturally. You already have the template. Have him achieve an enlightened state. It's so easy to write it. So easy. And this isn't me begging. Everything's set for you. Akira Toriyama himself said it. And so once again, you bring back in another character who can be prominent, who's another phenomenal threat. And so people say it's the Goku and Vegeta show. You wouldn't have the Goku and Vegeta show. You could do a lot of phenomenal things with Tien. You know what I'm saying? Except for occasional cameos. It's wasted potential. And we're in Dragon Ball Super. We're dealing with the realm of the gods. Have this man tap into his full potential. Have him awaken and unleash what he's fully capable of. A human god. What volumes would that speak for the Dragon Ball series? You already have mortals who are demigods out here, both in Super and in DBGT when you had Son Goku and Vegeta. Just have Tien. And again, we didn't really see anything in GT with Tien. They are not using my man. So much potential is just left right there. Just open the file. Pull out the drawer, open the file, Tienshinhan, bam. There we go, right there. Again, you saw the potential, and he had motivation. If you go by the term in the power arc, this whole thing about how he could have been better utilized. And they got this man looking like he kind of scared. Like Tien was an absolute monster. And the master assassin. This man could learn the whole hit type techniques. There's so much. This man could have psychic abilities, telekinesis, telepathy. This man could have total key control. All right, better than Son Goku and Vegeta, better than Piccolo, better than all these cats. This man could literally be easily one of the most powerful. And you could say, well, just amp it for no. It's all right there. That doesn't mean he has to be no god of destruction, but he could potentially reach that because everything from the jump had the potential. Use him. It's like what the WWE's done with the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt, mad untapped potential. And then they used him into one of the greatest gimmicks in pro wrestling history. Tien has one of the greatest gimmicks in Dragon Ball history. Use my man. I'm not out here trying to rant. We all know it's true. All you have to do is do some Buddhist-esque teachings. And bam, you have an absolute powerhouse. You put Tien back in the prominence. You get the ball rolling. Have every fighter fully developed. Stop doing this stunted growth mess. It doesn't make sense. Like I said, Krillin, I don't care because it's cool to see Krillin back in the limelight. It's cool to see Master Roshi, but they ain't constantly training. My man is. Piccolo is. Do them right. Unexpected one. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts on this situation. It's irritating and frustrating for me because, I hate to say wasted character, wasted potential, but right now, when you're not utilizing a character in any series properly, it's different if a character like Goten and Trunks, I don't care. As far as in kids, I don't care. They're young, whatever. They can be side characters. But Tien can be an important secondary character. A lot of cases and a lot of situations. And yes, you have powerful characters and all right? Then just have Tien. And again, you don't have to show him in every arc, but my God, bro. He could have been vital in so many situations. So many situations. Just terrible booking for no sense. you know, and then you avoid the plot holes like by the whole question of Master Roshi. Why is Master Roshi now this powerful? Now again, they couldn't kill him, but still, why is he now all of a sudden this powerful? If you have someone like Tien, you don't need to explain much. All you have to show is, yo, my training, I unlocked something. Da 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 da. I went within myself and brought it out. We've seen this in Dragon Ball time and time again. It would make perfect sense. Let me know y'all thoughts and if there's any other discussions you would like me to uh, tangle with. And till next time, y'all have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Peace.